Gentlemen, this is an emergency unprecedented in the history of our nation. All our present efforts are not enough. We must have more ships, more tanks, more guns, more of everything, and especially more planes. And if we're to win this battle of production, we must have men, and still more men, workers to man the ramparts of our factories. From every corner of this nation they must come. With the skill of their hands, they will make the tools that will finish this job. And gentlemen, unless this job is finished with victory, every one of us sitting here, and every citizen on this continent, had better start looking around for a hole to crawl into.
In Kansas?
They sure do, mister, but after looking at this tangle, they don't do much good here.
Paul ain't used to so many automobiles, officer, and I guess maybe we was gawking around a little.
Hospitals are full of people who gawked around while they were driving. Come out to get a job at Lockheed?
Yep, sort of figured I'd pitch in and help out the president in this here emergency.
Okay, Cyclone, get going. You're holding up the traffic.
You betcha.
Thank you, officer. Thank you. Go on, Paul. Go on.
Will Pop be building bombers like that?
I guess so, Sonny, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you had a couple of fellas to help you.
Get the thing started. What's the matter?
Pull out the choke, Pop!
Shut up!
Hey, wait a minute. We can't go up there like this.
Yeah, what's wrong with us?
Looks like we crawled all the way to California on our hands and knees. Here we are. We check in here. Free rent. Room with adjoining towel.
Hey, you birds! Keep out of there! Come on, get out of there! This is reserved for customers.
Hey, guys, will this get us in trouble?
As far as I know, there's no crime to wash your face.
I don't know. I hear they got some awful funny laws in California.
All right, wise guys. I'll get you out of there.
Hey, how come you want to work at Lockheed?
I'll work anywhere they dish out the dough. Pretty fast man with a paycheck. When, as, and if.
Well, how are we going to live until we get paid?
You, my boy, in that department, you're on your own. Me, I got a friend I want to look up first, fellow I used to know in college. Living out here now. Brad Maple, All-American tackle. You've heard of him.
No. Come on, boys. You can get a hot shower down the cooler. Oh, now we're in trouble. How are we going to get a job if we're in jail?
You'll be all right. Just show him your Lockheed diploma.
Yeah, what about you?
Leave that to me. This'll end up with the proprietor getting pinched.
Look at that. Look at that mess in there. It's getting worse every day. More and more of them. Well, they're driving my customers away.
Maybe we're the customers you're driving away.
You fellas got jobs?
Yes, sir. Show him our letter, Gil.
Here you are, sir.
Can I park here for a moment if I buy a couple of gallons of gas?
Regular or Ethel?
I just want to park for a few minutes, just long enough to see someone at Lockheed. I've made so many laps around the block looking for a place, I feel like I've been on a merry-go-round.
Lady, you've caught the brass ring. I'll be delighted to accommodate you.
Thanks. Where shall I leave it?
Just run it in there. And, never mind about the gas.
I think you misunderstood me. I asked for a parking place, not an escort.
It's my policy to give that extra service, lady. Nothing too good for the customer, especially if she looks anything like you. By the way, you going over to Lockheed for a job?
I'm going over there on business. My own. Why don't you go pump some gas or something?
That's what I've been doing, honey. But now it's time to get down to real business. I'll be through here in a few minutes. Why don't you meet me somewhere and we'll go out to dinner?
Why not? You can go home with me.
Well, now you're making the right kind of noises. Wait a minute. You live at home with your folks?
No, I have an apartment.
Well, how nice. Have you got an apartment mate?
Yes, indeed.
I knew it. Girls like you always have apartment mates. They always look like something out of last week's laundry and never budge out of the house. How's yours?
My apartment mate is 6'3". He weighs 212 pounds, and there's nothing he likes better than taking people like you apart. And there's nothing I like better than picking up the pieces.
Pardon me. Throwing me curves, eh?
Yes, that's for parking. Never mind the gas.
Well, that's the way the factory recruits you fellas, huh?
Yes, sir. Well, I still have to pass my final physical examination.
Yeah, but how about that other guy? That letter don't say nothing about him, and you let him get away.
Oh, he's okay, too. We just wanted to wash up, and I got more to do than stand guard over your plumbing.
All right, go on now, beat it. Hey, you still hanging around here?
The lady wants a quarter's worth of gas. Ethel. And I don't like the brand of soap in your washroom. It ruins my schoolgirl complexion.
Oh, yeah? Well, you get out of here. Yes, sir. Right in here, sir.
Come on, Coach. Let's get going.
Yeah, we
Okay, gang. Here's a play we used to beat Wisconsin with. Line up over the ball right there. All right. Spread out just a little bit. Now, the shift is to the left. Height. 1, 2, 3. The ball is snapped to me. I spin. Fullback cuts around the back of me. I fake to him. Left half bounces off tackle. Quarterback drives out the end. Then I skin around left end and shoot off tackle.
For a loss of 2 yards, followed by a fumble.
Hey, that's libel. I didn't fumble.
Then I'm only half alive. Go ahead, Coach. Tell him what you did to Minnesota. Or was it the other way
Go
around?
on, get in there, you rat. What did you do, come all the way out here to murder my reputation? That's all for today, boys. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay. Grab yourself a squat, Corky. Well, now I'll take time out to be surprised at seeing you out here.
You shouldn't be surprised to see me anywhere.
Yeah, but I figured you were a cinch for the Army. No dependents, free and healthy. What's your draft number?
Low enough to make me an isolationist.
Say, you didn't duck out on your draft board, did you?
No, they haven't caught up with you yet. And they're not going if I can help it. In me, you see an unwilling worker in an essential industry. Lockheed doesn't know it yet, but that's where I'm going to be.
Well, I'm sure glad some brought you out here, even if it is kind of a shotgun meeting. Say, wait a minute, I'll see if there's some beer in the icebox.
And a porterhouse steak on rye.
You know, to me, that's a kind of a funny picture, you working at Lockheed.
What's funny about slaving 8 hours a day in a factory?
I mean, I'm going to be there, too. I'm all set for a swell job in the engineering department.
That's wonderful. Don't you need a bright-eyed assistant?
Say, there's no beer in there, nothing but empties. We could get out the store and get some if you felt like it.
Not me. I'm too comfortable to stir. Hey, Brad, how'd you work it? Where'd you learn aircraft engineering?
Oh, I've been going to school and plenty.
Hey, who are you trying to kid?
Hmm? What do you mean?
When we roomed together, you thought that bed sheets and chair covers came with footprints already on them.
That? Well, I don't care myself, but Roma's kind of fussy that way. She likes everything neat and clean. She's turned out to be quite a housekeeper.
You certainly went a lot further than I would to get draft exemption.
Wait till you see her. You could stand some exemption like that.
There are a lot easier ways than that. Did you ever consider you could deduct the Army by having all your teeth jerked out? Barlow Institute of Aircraft Engineering. Sounds important.
Must be the little woman.
Does she always kick her way through the door like that?
Your muscles tight,
Right, Butterfingers, remind me not to use you in my backfield.
I'm so tired it's a wonder my head didn't fall off, too. Why didn't you come out the car, Brad? I nearly honked my brains out.
How could I hear a horn with this guy bending my ear in his best style? Oh, honey, this is Corky Jones, my old college partner in crime. Corky, this is Roma.
Hello?
How do you do, Mr. Jones?
It's a small world, isn't it, Mrs. Maple?
Very small, Mr. Jones. No bigger than a quarter, we might say.
My first California orange. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, not at all, Mr. Jones. Make yourself completely at home. I imagine you always do, don't you?
Say, you two are going to get along great. You're both a little nuts. But what I tell you, Corky, isn't she a honey?
I'll say. But I knew it the first time I laid eyes on her.
No, you go on first impressions, too, Mr. Jones? I always do.
Hey, let's drop this Mr. and Mrs. stuff and make it Corky and Roma. You can't be formal and live here, Cork.
Hey, wait a minute. Maybe I gave you the wrong impression. I just stopped by to say hello. I wouldn't think of inconveniencing Mrs. Roma.
Oh, please don't give that a second thought. Corky. I'm afraid you're the one who will be uncomfortable.
The doghouse isn't so bad, honey. It's the couch. That's where I sleep when Roma gets sore at me. Glad to will it to you. I think you'd be comfortable there until you get set at the factory.
The factory?
Lockheed, honey. Corky's going to work there.
A job?
Yeah.
Without a diploma from the Barlow Institute of Aircraft Engineering, Inc.? It can't be possible.
Kid me all you want, but I'll be there to boost him along in a week or two.
That'll be just dandy. You will excuse me. Won't you, Corky?
Hey, what do you suppose I said that caused that sudden uproar?
I don't think you said anything.
Well, make yourself comfortable, eh, Cork?
Yeah, I'll curl up here in the doghouse.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if you have company there tonight.
What's the matter, honey? Is it Corky? Gee, if I'd known that asking him to stay was going to
It's
upset
not what you've done. It's what you've let others do to you. That precious Barlow school of yours is a fake, a racket.
Now, wait.
All that money we paid them, wasted, just thrown away. And when I think of what we did to save that money, all the things we went
You're
without...
wrong. You must be, honey. Where did you get that idea, anyway?
From headquarters, that's where. From Lockheed. I just came from there. Talked to the personnel manager himself.
Well, that's a fine thing to do without telling me.
All the rumors I'd heard about that school didn't mean a thing to you. You had to have proof. Well, now you've got it. It's a racket, that's what it is. And the whole aircraft industry is trying to stamp it out. The Barlow School and all the other gyps. And do you know how, my big dumb helpmate? By not employing a single one of their so-called graduates.
Do you cooks need any help?
No, thanks.
Yeah, come on in, Corky.
Yes, Corky, do come in. Maybe you can kick some sense into him.
Hey, she's got an idea.
It's not just an idea, it's a fact.
I know. You weren't exactly whispering out here.
All right, then what would you do?
I'd either get my money back or the head of that school would be picking teeth out of his mercs.
There you are, see?
But if I were Brad, I wouldn't go near the crook.
Why not?
You probably don't realize it, but when this fella of yours does get steamed up, he really tears them apart. And there aren't enough pieces to count.
Then I'd be very happy to count the spots on the floor.
Well, if the fella didn't die, Brad would only probably get a couple of years.
Well, that takes care of my employment problem anyway. Oh, honey, can't we talk about this tomorrow? We've got a guest tonight. It's kind of a reunion. What do you say we forget our little troubles and celebrate, huh?
Oh, all right. We're certainly not getting anywhere this way. Go out and get a couple of bottles of beer, will you?
Okay. Oh, honey, have you got any change left in that 20 I gave you?
Yes. I've got 50 cents change from that 20 you gave me about 2 months ago. Here, better get some cigarettes, too.
Yeah. Come on, Corky, and I'll get up to show you the town.
I wouldn't be surprised if we were thrown out of this house.
Why? They can't throw us out till next Monday. Our rent's paid till then.
Yes, I know, but I lied to the landlady when we moved in. I told her we didn't have any kids.
Think there'll be any jobs left when they get to us? The war will probably be over before we get up to that window. Right back. Where do I fill this out?
Right over the table, son.
Mr. White?
Here.
Will you go upstairs for a physical examination, please?
Oh, thanks. Sure particular who they hire around here.
Well, I guess a couple of Nazis in the plant could do a lot of damage if they ever got in. Know anything about planes?
Nope. I'm liable to do more damage than a Nazi.
No smoking, boys.
Warden, how soon will I be eligible for parole?
What?
Never mind. I'll take it up with the governor personally.
I don't know what you're talking about, do you?
Got a flathead.
Fighter.
6 wide. Can't they build airplanes that still talk English?
Oh, you're catching on, all right. Last fella I had in here with me was from Georgia, and then the men couldn't understand him. He was a one-man bottleneck. Pork chop, kid.
Careful this, mister. Pork is high these days.
Nice going. They'll lay off you from now on. You've passed.
Almost had me stumped, though. What are you trying to pass?
Algebra. Trying to do 2 years of college and 26 weeks of night work.
I had a tough time doing 2 years of college in 3 years. What's your hurry?
I'm trying to get in the Army Air Corps.
Are you actually trying to get in the Army?
Is there anything wrong with that?
No, except all over the country, some guys are breaking their arches down to stay out.
My arches won't matter. I want to fly in it. Every time I see one of those babies come off the line, I want to take her up and see what she'll do.
I'll read about it in the newspaper.
No kidding. You mean you really wouldn't like to pilot one of those babies?
No, I'm an old-fashioned boy. I don't believe aviation's here to stay. It's a fad, like the automobile or the radio.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Hansel, this is Tom Shaw, a new mechanic for you.
Pleased to meet you.
Glad to have you with us, Shaw. All right, Shaw, you report here to Mr. Hansel tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
He's reported here to me right now. Come on, Shaw, I'll introduce you to your lead man. You can hang up your coat and get right to work.
What's a motor like that turn over?
Over a lot of German territory, I hope.
That's good.
Alec, this is Tom Shaw. Personnel says he's a mechanic and he agrees with them. I think they may be right for once. This is Alec Johnson, your lead man.
Pleased to meet you.
Glad to have you with us, Shaw. We sure can use you.
Hey, who butched this?
I must have got the wrong size flaring tool.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I asked for a 5/8.
Well, this is a 7/8. No wonder this tube split.
Well, I guess the kid misunderstood me.
He's not paid to misunderstand. He's there to give you what you ask for. This is the kind of butch that makes all the wrong guys happy. Get him started.
Come on, Shaw.
Are you the fellow who handed this out?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, look, kid, I know you're new here, but in this place we don't guess. After this, you either know what you're doing or you ask somebody. This butch has held up work on an engine, and that engine's holding up a ship. And that ship's holding up the whole line, do you understand?
Oh, wait a minute, Pop. You can pin that one on me. I handed that out. Johnson, wasn't it?
That makes it twice as bad. I can excuse this new kid for making a mistake. It's his first day on the job. But you've been here long enough to know better.
Oh, now, mister, listen.
You stay out of this. Get me a 5/8, and be sure of it this time. From now on, pay more attention to your job, or I'll get somebody here who will.
Yes, sir.
Well, you asked for it. If I called a big shot like that Pop, I'd be kicked out on my ear.
Yeah, you probably would. But I can get away with it, see, because he is my pop.
Hmm? Well, maybe he won't be so tough on you after he gets to know you better. What is that? Fire or an air raid?
Just lunch.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I was expecting some excitement.
Al Lester and Reg Alexander. Al Lester and Reg Alexander. Call 1886. 1886. Ralph Schmidt.
Are you still mad at me, Pop?
Hi, kid. Sit down.
Corky, you haven't met my Pop.
Yeah, we met. Head on.
I hope you'll excuse me for going off half-cocked and jumping you the way I did.
No, that's all right, Mr. Hansel. Only,
Only what? Do you mean you don't think I should ride my own boy the way I did?
Well, it's none of my business, but I guess that's about it.
Well, to begin with, everyone knows he's my boy. And there are guys just waiting to catch me easing up on him so they can have something to talk about. So, with this young baboon of mine, I have to lean over backwards.
I can understand that, but... let's skip it.
No, go on.
Well, you make good dough. I don't understand why you make Pete work here all day and go to school and study all night. If you were my old man, I'd think you were giving me a bad shake.
Well, I'll tell
Hey,
you.
wait a minute. Don't you fellas think I ought to have an anesthetic while you're taking me apart like this?
You can take it. See that thing up there? He's gonna fly one of those ships we're building here, or one like it. But he's gonna be a better pilot than most. You know what's gonna give him that extra percentage? He'll know every rivet in his ship. He'll know all the sweat and toil that thousands of men like us have put in her to make her good. Most good ships are more reliable than the men who fly them. But if he ever does get into trouble up there, after what he's learned here, he won't have to bail out 1 minute too soon. He'll be able to fight that extra minute, to save that ship as well as himself.
What are you doing, Pop? Running for congressman?
If he does, I think I'll vote for him.
Here, Brad, let me do it.
As far as I'm concerned, you don't have to bother cooking that mess. If I never see another bean, it'll be too soon.
The way things are going around here, you won't have to. This is the last can.
All right, rub it in.
Oh, don't be such a grouch. Beans will know I'm hungry. Corky will be, too. He must have started work today.
Well, I stayed around the house and loafed, you mean?
I didn't say anything of the kind.
You didn't have to.
Well, if you're going to jump on everything I say, I can't help it. In the past few days, we've gotten to the point where I have to think twice before I open my mouth. But, Brad, darling, there's really nothing wrong with our situation that a paycheck wouldn't fix.
All right, all right. But is there anything wrong with a guy trying to prepare himself for a job so he doesn't have to start at the bottom?
There's nothing wrong with it at all, just as long as the guy in question is really preparing, not just kidding himself.
I suppose you'd like to see me jump in there and work side by side with a bunch of retired farmers and dimwits.
Well, if farmers and dimwits eat steak instead of beans, I'm all for it. I guess I'm just mercenary at heart.
Hi.
Why, Corky, what in the world? Where'd you get all that stuff?
That's the fruit of a hard day's labor. And the loan from the LERC. What a setup. Once your name's on the payroll, you can get an advance up to $25.
You didn't get all this stuff and that new suit for $25.
You ought to see the air rifle I got with it. Just flash one of these Lockheed buttons, you get lease lend credit like Winston Churchill. Look, not bad for $2 a week, huh?
I'd like a new suit of that material myself.
Well, it's all in the family. You can take this button and get yourself one anytime you want.
You know, I envy you that job. Isn't it a kick, building planes?
Oh, not much, but it'll be a cozy place to snuggle when the bugle calls.
Oh, Corky, stop being such a two-bit cynic.
The trouble with you is you're always trying to pin brass buttons on overalls. Isn't that right, Brad?
Must be, if you say so.
Maybe I better go out and come in again.
It's all right with me if you bring in another armload of food, said she, that practical girl. Come on, kids, let's get the banquet started.
Count me out.
Hey, wait a minute. Did I say something?
You're always saying something. I'm getting tired of listening to you. I don't need anybody to tell me what to do or help me support my wife either.
Did I do anything? Look, I've been living here, eating your food. I'm grateful. I just wanted to make a little gesture, that's all.
My husband doesn't want anyone to make passes at that wolf on the porch but himself. That's his own private hunting preserve, and he intends to choke the beast with his own two hands if it doesn't get us first.
Go ahead, tell him, Ma. Tell him again about that $115 I threw away in the engineering course.
Who said anything about the 115?
You didn't have to say anything. You're thinking it all over the place. All right, so I don't bring home bags of groceries. I'm not looking for loans or handouts or anybody to play community chess with me in the receiving end.
Thanks for everything, kids.
Oh, wait a minute, Corky. You know it's only that chuckle-headed pride of his. He doesn't mean it.
Oh, no, I'm just shooting off my mouth for practice.
Hold the fort, Sugar. You're a swell gal.
Take your groceries with you.
No, Brad. Feed him to the wolf. You're losing your star border, kids.
Well, hello, Corky.
Hello, Mr. Hansel. Pete home?
No, he's at school, but he ought to be along in a little while. Come on in.
Thanks.
What's the matter, Corky? One day at the plant too much for you?
Oh, no. I've been walking ever since dinner time. I lost my happy home, and I've been trying to find a new one. So far, I haven't had much luck. Rooms around here are scarcer than three-legged ducks. I guess I'll have to live in a cave if they're not all rented.
Have you any idea what you're looking for?
Oh, sure. Sure, I want a large corner room with double exposure. Say about 30 by 40. With heavy walnut furniture, purple draperies, and a thick oriental rug. Private bath with both shower and sunken bathtub. Something nice and quiet with a blonde to match. I'll pay about $3 a week if I can find the right place.
Come here. The exposure ain't exactly what you're looking for, and the size don't come up to your specifications. The furniture might be walnut, but it's so old no one will ever know. The bath isn't sunken, and there it is. And Pete is usually in here. The nearest blonde lives 4 houses down, and she weighs 200 pounds, FOB Burbank. There's your bed. And the rent is $6 a week.
Mr. Hansel, I'm a man who knows how to compromise. I'll take it. Where do I register?
Right over there. You're on your own now. No house detectives.
Hey, unconscious, who you pushing?
Look, Dopey, you can't sneak in here.
button up your lip. Buddy, give me a leg up. Thanks, Junior. I'll do the same for you someday.
What does he do around here? Walk under bridge tables?
You got me. Come on, Gopher, in your hole.
Look,
Now I know.
shoot the rivets to me, Charlie.
What do you know about that?
I heard they'd been having a lot of trouble getting regular-sized fellers into the narrow tails of them P-38 fuselages. They must have got smart and started using midgets to crawl in and connect up stuff.
Looks like it.
Gosh, I'm glad I found out. That would have worried me.
Still worries me.
Ralph Reynolds. Ralph Reynolds, call 1844. 1844. Marty Collins.
What is this, a little
Marty
factory
Collins,
pressure?
call 19.
I don't mind doing my job, but I'm not going to spend my leisure time red-appling their customers.
Oh, now, don't get all steamed up. This isn't a company affair. The big bosses haven't got anything to do with it at all. The whole thing is an employee's idea. A guy named Jay Conso.
Oh.
And he's determined to put it through 100%. You don't have to sign up. Nobody does. But if you don't, well, it'll take a tall alibi to get by Pop on this one.
Serves me right for becoming a member of the family. Violates an old motto of mine. Never get too friendly with the people you work for. I ought to move out of your house or have Jake deduct this from my room rent.
Oh, say, Jones, I'm Hansford from personnel. When are we going to get that birth certificate of yours?
Oh, I just got it myself last night. Got it here.
So you better take the personnel right away. They're hollering for it.
Right. Hold down this department, will you, while I go upstairs and prove I was born?
Your trouble will come proving why you were born.
Nice for the company. I appreciate the pretty new decoration around here. When did they hang it up?
About a week ago, if you happen to be referring to me. But I can read and write, too.
Roma, in your case, that's entirely superfluous, as far as I'm concerned. Why didn't you give me a horn on the phone?
To tell you the truth, Corky, I didn't feel like seeing anyone. Still don't.
How's Brad?
I wouldn't know. I've left him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All condolences thankfully received.
On second thought, I'm not too sorry, though. I might have a new playmate from now on, mightn't I?
Anyone I know?
Why don't you let me be the comedian? You play straight. How about a date tonight?
No. Is that straight enough?
Straight, but crude. Why not?
I told you I didn't feel like seeing anyone.
All right. I'm a man who can wait. How about tomorrow night?
Positively, no.
The night after, said he who never knows when he's licked.
No.
Why don't you stop giving me those evasive answers? When can I see you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll be out of my hermit's mood in a couple of weeks or months. Call me then.
Where?
You certainly take everything literally, don't you? Here.
1979 Ann Avenue. Charleston, 77917. There's a lot of sevens. Hope they bring me luck.
Every minute you stand there and keep me from working, you're operating against those sevens.
Don't worry about me. I use loaded dice.
Excuse me, lady. Is this where I catch the Burbank bus?
Have you got a nickel?
Yeah,
Here. Thanks.
Operator, I want a policeman.
Operator! Operator! She's mistaken. She doesn't want a policeman. It's just a gag.
Now look here, Corky. I gave you my address today on the understanding you'd call me in a couple of weeks at the soonest.
Was that just today? Seems like a couple of weeks ago to me.
All right. Take your pretty compliments as scram.
Oh, now, look, as long as I'm here, why don't we do something?
Just what did you have in mind?
Well, I thought you might ask me into dinner. I missed your cooking.
And then what?
Well, we could play guessing games.
Good. We'll play one right now. You turn your face to the wall and count slowly to 1,000,000, and I'll go in and start fixing my dinner. Porky, go home!
I'm lonesome at home. I haven't got anybody to talk to. It's awful to be lonesome, Roma. Come on, be a good guy. Let me come in.
Well, all right. But I have a better plan.
I'm an open-minded man. Shoot.
Well, my plan is closely connected with your not getting inside this apartment. But if you want to, you can take me out to dinner.
Do I want to? Does a duck swim? Snap into it, sister. Your date is waiting.
Well, tell it to stay put, and I'll be out in a few minutes. Stand over there.
Do I have to turn my back?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hello?
Is this the place where you want an officer?
Oh, no. You must have the wrong number. Nobody here wants a policeman. Nice out here in Westlake Park, isn't it?
Oh, pretty nice.
Do you really like it?
Just like Venice, only not so crowded.
I can fix that. Am I boring you?
As a matter of fact, yes. I warned you.
You know what I think? Your battery needs recharging.
That remark didn't register. What do you mean?
You don't concentrate on me at all. You got your mind on Brad.
He's still my husband.
What good's a husband that's just a memory? Where do you think he is right now?
Oh, he's probably at some night football game. Up in the stands calling the plays for both quarterbacks, then getting furious when they do something else, even if they score a touchdown.
What do you think he's going to do?
No, he'll sell himself on the idea that he can play again. Then when the first misdirected coal miner puts a crossblock on him, pop goes that trick knee of his.
If I were a betting man, I'd give good odds that you were still in love with him. Plenty.
I think you can give quite big odds on that bet.
Look, Roma, that guy is just as roving and as unsubstantial a citizen as I am. Do you ever expect to see him again?
No, I don't. I imagine he's got me up to here.
Well, you can tell about that. But knowing him as I do, he's probably off for Patagonia or Alaska or Arkansas by this time. When his feelings are hurt, he goes places.
I guess you're right.
Boy, oh boy, the injustice of it all.
The injustice of what?
Wasting all this. That moon, this lake, my talents. Just because you can't forget a big lug who you'll never lay eyes on again.
Is your application ready?
Yeah.
Jack, will you... Never mind, I'll handle it. Brad Maple, come to window number 5, please. Brad Maple.
Well, how do you like that? I wouldn't have believed this in a million years. So this is where you've been hiding out.
I hope you don't object.
You bet I object, walking out on me that way. It's a swell way to treat a guy. You didn't have any right to do that to me, Roma.
But I did, Brad. And it's probably the smartest thing I ever did in my life.
You think so, huh? I bet you also think I'm going to get down on my knees and beg you to come back.
They're not paying me to discuss our personal troubles here. Let's get on with the application.
Is it up to you to decide whether I go to work here or not?
Only if your application shows that you're utterly hopeless.
Well, so long, my mistake.
Brad, come back here. We need men, the right kind of men. And whatever you and I feel about each other, there's a darn important defense job to do around here. So just forget it's me at the window.
Just the way you forgot it was me when you walked out that night?
Mr. Jones?
No, but the situation has changed. Little competition is showing up, and I need something better to impress her with.
Oh, I understand perfectly, Mr. Jones. Have you any idea what you'd like to see?
Yes, I'd like to see that fancy watch. You know, the one with all the diamonds. The one where I have to put $2 down.
Well, Jake, there's your baby. She looks kind of big for a Christmas stocking, don't you think?
Not too big for the job she's got to do. I wish she was 10 times as big, and I wish we had 10,000 more like her.
Jake Hanso of Department 16, call 2122.
2122. Say, that's the big boss.
Hello, Miss Baxter.
Hello. Jake Hanso is here, Mr. Groves.
Just a minute.
Yes, sir. He'll see you in just a minute.
Thank you. Well, how did the work pledges on the Christmas bomber come out?
The final checkup just came in. Everybody signed up. 100%.
Did it make the boss feel pretty good?
It did. It also makes Jake Hanso feel pretty good, too,
Oh, there's no particular reason to feel too good. Everybody only did what they ought to.
You can go in now.
Thank you.
About Jake? He got canned.
Jake? You mean Jake Hansel?
Yeah.
He just told me Jake Hansel's through. Kicked out. Like that.
Well, I'll be doggone. Hey, you hear the latest dope?
No, what?
Pop Hansel's washed out.
Oh, you're kidding.
I wished I was. I'm sure enough about it to bust somebody right in the kisser.
Sorry about your old man, kid.
Hey, there's something screwy going on here. They wouldn't do that to Pop.
Oh, there's probably nothing to it. Just a dumb rumor that got started. You know how the place is. Jake's been probably transferred to a bigger job.
Well, you don't know Pop like I do. The only thing he holds back on is bad news. He hates bellyaching.
Number 7 Reamer. Sure tough kid. Just couldn't believe it myself till a new fella just showed up to take over Jake's job.
Oh, yeah?
Just a minute, Pete.
What's the sense of getting yourself in a jam, too?
What do you mean in a jam, too? Pop never did anything in his life to get in a jam.
Look, if your dad's been fired, what's the sense of you both getting it? Just relax.
I've relaxed as long as I can. I'm going to find out what's cooking and who turned on the fire.
Give me a hose, Tex.
Hello, Corky. What happened, Jake? They really fire you?
Yes, I guess you could call it that.
Well, what else would you call it? Involuntary retirement without pay and without warning?
What do you expect them to do? Tell Washington they can apply that no 8-inch for defense work rule for everybody but me? Big shot Jake Hanso?
All right. Okay, you can whitewash him if you want to, but don't expect me to hold the pail for you. You can say thanks for a kick in the pants, but not me. I say they've dealt you one off the bottom, and I don't care who knows it. And I'm through with that flying corps idea, too. They can have it. You've proven your loyalty by 25 years of decent living. Well, I'm not going to fight for a country that gives you this kind of a brush-off.
It's all my fault. You just can't imagine this old man being so wrong. I should have become a citizen 20 years ago. I'm the one Pete ought to be sore at, not the government or the company.
Didn't you ever make an application for citizenship, Jake?
Yes, but years after I should have. In the meantime, I've been taking everything. Education, opportunity, freedom. And neglecting to pay the cheapest price any country ever asked for all that, just to become a citizen. Well, I was too late. In 11 more months, I would have had my final papers. The kid made that when he was 10. Pop ship, he called it. That was the one big idea we always had together. Me to make them, him to fly them. Sort of a double play, you know? Hanso to Hanso.
Well, I put myself behind the 8 ball, and I'm afraid Peter's going to talk himself right in behind me. I never was able to do much about that kid's temper.
So, quitting that school, huh? No more sweating to get in the Air Corps. That's the stuff. Write him a good tough letter. Now, you're getting smart, fella. Just what I'd do if I was in your shoes. Nice country we live in. Let the Army get other suckers to fly their crates for them. I was told you were a chump to study and sweat just to get a chance to break your neck. You ought to make a good job of it and quit the factory, too.
I'm going to.
Now you're talking sense. Of course, not being in an essential industry anymore, that'll put you right in the Army. But the ways to get out of that, too. And you're just smart enough to find them. If they ever did a thing like that to my old man, they couldn't get me to join the Boy Scouts. Not even if the men from Mars joined the Axis. Hey, here's a gag that'll work. You could tell them you're a conscientious objector, and they wouldn't give you a gun. Just a pick and a shovel. They'd have an easy time of it. Nothing to do but plant potatoes or peel them or throw them at the jerks marching off to war. Between you and me, all that hullabaloo about defense and democracy is just a racket. What if the Axis does win the war? Would it make any difference to a guy like Jake if he was kicked in the pants by a Jap or a German or the company he works for? Hurts in the same place, doesn't it? They make you join the Army over there, and they make you join it here. What difference does it make? Well, that did it. Dance, Mrs. Maple.
Oh, Corky, now stop it. Quit it. Quit it.
Not until you change your mind about tomorrow night.
All right, all right. Now, will you stop it?
You promise?
Yes, it's a date. Now, let me go.
When are you going to grow up and start taking your work serious?
The day they make me a vice president of the company.
Hi, Aurora. Hi, Eddie. Why don't you give that muzzler the breeze and step out with a real guy?
I'll think it over, Eddie.
Competition around here is getting pretty fierce. What's your favorite tune, sugar? An old pal of mine is in this outfit. Saw her yesterday. Hey, where's Gil?
He isn't here anymore. The Army got him.
Where is he?
He's in the Army now.
What?
He's in the Army now.
I don't understand it. How could they draft a guy like Gil? This is an essential industry, isn't it?
That doesn't mean a thing unless you're an essential employee. Evidently, your friend wasn't so essential.
Yeah, but he had a more important job than I have. What does that make me?
Oh, a high private in the rear rank, or perhaps a mainstay in a parachute battalion.
Look what's off our port bow.
Hello, Roma.
Hello, Fred.
Just over there getting some ice cream, and I saw you here, and well, maybe you'd like some, too.
Well, thanks, Fred. How've you been?
All right. If would you mind, I'd like to talk to my wife.
Oh, no, go right ahead. It's all right with me.
Would you like to go to dinner tonight, or a movie or something?
No, thanks, Fred. I don't like to go out when I have to work the next day.
Well, what about tomorrow night? You got all day Sunday to rest up.
Rest up? Expect to wear her out so she'll have to spend the next day in bed?
Hey, listen, what do you got to say about this anyway?
Nothing except that she happens to have a date with me tomorrow.
Oh? That'll be nice. I hope you both have the time of your lives.
That guy must still think he's got a bill of sale on you.
Corky, I think we'd better call off our date. I don't like Brad's attitude about this. It's too much like the calm before the storm.
With this investment I've got in you, I should say not.
I'm serious, Corky. There's no telling what he might do. You know that.
You're free white and 21, aren't you?
Yes, but not much more, and neither are you. You're young, and you'd like to live a while longer, wouldn't you?
Don't worry about what Brad might do to me. I always could run faster than him, especially if he was chasing me. Well, back to the salt mines. The only thing I have to do now is figure out how to become an essential man in an essential industry.
I'll ask Mr. Gross if he needs a confidential assistant.
Tell him I'm available. Because, Ducky, I can feel the hot breath of my draft board blowing down my neck. So long. See you tomorrow night.
So long.
Hey, what have you got that I haven't got?
Just this. A long stride. Coming up.
I know. That's why I was just coming down.
Look, we've got lots of time. It's too early for dinner anyway. It isn't even dark out yet. Besides, you'll need a mirror to put these on.
There's a mirror right at the foot of the stairs.
Hey, wait a minute.
They're beautiful, Corky. It was nice of you to think of it.
Another investment shot to pieces.
There's your dividend.
Don't be so forward, sugar. You're liable to scare me off.
Is that how you do it?
Well, in your case, I'll make an exception. Where are we going, or is it any of my business?
I think these gardenias would look perfectly lovely over a nice thick steak.
The only thing I stimulate about women is their appetite. Are you sure you don't want to go back upstairs and play the radio just a little?
I'm positive I don't. Oh.
Just one of the more bothersome species of California fauna like to be found in your hair and in your car. Anything I can do for you, my good man?
Well, no, as a matter of fact, I thought there might be something I can do for you.
There is? Have you ever considered suicide?
Climb in, Roma.
Stay right where you are, Roma.
Climb in, Roma.
Well, I guess I'd better sit down while you boys battle it out.
Haven't you ever heard of threesomes?
No, what about them?
They smell.
Well, sorry you won't go with us.
Turn like that, and you can make the rest of the payments on this buggy.
One more turn like that, and there won't be anything to make payments on.
I hope you're carrying some letters or your driver's license or something.
Why?
So the newspapers won't describe you as an unidentified body.
Please, boys, if you must fight, isn't there a cheaper night rate after dinner?
That's right, honey. First I'll feed you, and then I'll feed him. Some ground glass. Why don't you throw these weeds over?
Oh,
hey,
Fred,
wait a minute.
my flowers.
Well, honey, I got a real corsage for you right here. Put those on, baby, and then you won't feel like you're out slumming.
Oh, Fred, orchids. These are the first orchids I've had since the day I was married.
Then you better get rid of them. They're a bad luck flower.
Oh, Corky, stop it, my orchid.
Then tell him to lay off my gardenias.
There's one way to settle this.
Hey, you didn't have to do that. You could have thrown him out and kept the flowers.
Why?
Look out!
That's the tune the band was playing the night we met, remember? We danced to it.
How could you forget it? She had her feet in plaster casts for weeks.
That's why he married me. I look so well in a cast.
Let's go somewhere and dance, honey.
If you can find any place you can dance, Scarfoot, you better buy it. Let's go down to Ocean Park and ride the roller coaster. Maybe Gargantua here will fall out.
My merry little assassins, you're both wrong. Only two can dance together, and only two can ride in the seat of a roller coaster. So the three of us are going for a drive. Home.
Oh, no, honey,
sugar, why?
That's official. I'm going to powder my nose, and if there's any trouble while I'm gone, I'll never speak to either of you again. Is that clear?
Check. She didn't come out with you.
She came in with me, and nobody pays my wife's bills but me.
Tell that to the Retail Merchants Credit Association.
What was that last crack?
Why don't you move over? You had your fling with her. You couldn't support her.
That's the lady that was with him.
Lady, are you with these fellas?
I never saw either one of them before in my life.
Okay, lady. You don't look like the kind that'll go out with plugs like these. Come on, get them out of here.
Yeah, but... All right, let's go. Get out.
Get out.
Get out. Sit down. Pardon me, lady, but your friends forgot to pay the check.
And I think it's about time I got out of that flunky's job in the tool crib. After all, the only difference between it and checking hats is I don't get tipped.
What kind of a job have you got in mind?
Well, that job you just mentioned will be all right with me.
Okay, Jones. I'll see if I can get you transferred to Department 2. That's the storeroom receiving department. It'll be a good place for a fellow like you to learn. But it's a tough job.
Not as tough as the infantry, I'll bet. Thanks.
Do you like dispatching?
Great. Enjoying it a lot.
Flag on mine. It's a stop line part.
Bring mine off the line and no camouflage.
Don't streak mine too much. Temper firm, Jake.
Jake's gonna get a prize for being the slowest cook along Ulster Gulch.
Two more hamburgers. Step on it, Jake. Do you want us to lose the war?
You guys ain't so fast either. Only 8 ships off the line yesterday.
You need any help, Pop?
An almost lieutenant doing KP? Sit down.
When you going in the Air Force?
Next Thursday morning at 7 o'clock. I just got word last night I passed all my exams.
And he didn't just get by either. He got almost 100 in every subject.
Gee, that's swell.
Hey, Pop, something's burning.
Where? Oh.
You're looking mighty sharp today, Roma.
Thanks, Eddie. Same to you.
Is he dead?
Only from the ears up.
How are you, Mrs. Maple? What'll it be?
A cup of coffee, Jake. What happened to him?
Too much ambition, I guess.
Here, give me those. I'm not a lieutenant yet.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Your body is here, but you're still really over at the factory, aren't you?
Well, I guess I am at that.
You'll be back there.
Yes, in about 10 months. Running this joint isn't so tough. A lot better than staying home and twiddling your thumbs. Being near the factory is the next best thing to being in it.
I bet you know more what's going on across the street than the big boss himself.
It does feel good to keep tabs on what's going on.
I'll go get some kindling. We'll build a fire under.
He wouldn't feel it. Oh, so long, Jake, and tell my friend over there I enjoyed having lunch with him.
Don't worry, I'll get him back on the line in time.
Roma, if you'd have lunch with me, I'd stay awake.
Now, don't make any rash promises, Eddie.
Want a piece of pie?
No thanks. I don't think so. I'm on the cuff for too many dinners here already, Jake.
I'll worry about that. What'll it be? Mince, apple, or pumpkin?
Well, mince looks awful good.
I've taken chances on fellas like you since the day I opened this place, and I haven't lost but $2. You'll be going to work any day now.
Oh, I sure hope so. And that's the outfit I want to work for. You know what I just heard those guys there did?
What was that?
They gave away their time. Pay card time, 2 hours, some of them even a whole day, to build an airplane to give away to England for a Christmas present.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Hey, Jake, a bowl of soup, a triple hamburger, rare with all the trimmings, apple pie, lemon, and coffee. Make it snappy. I'm starved.
What's a little fella like you going to do with all that food?
I'm not going to sit up all night and watch it. Get going. Turn up your high flame and start cooking. Jaco the Hansel?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Jake.
Okay.
Mr. Hansel, I don't like to spoil your Christmas, but you've got yourself in a nice jam.
What have I done?
Hiding behind your hamburgers and not coming over to the field for the Christmas bomber takeoff ceremony.
Why,
You not only left your baby on somebody else's doorstep, but you hurt the boss's feelings. He dictated a note which he wanted me to read to you, word for word. And I quote, "Tell that hamburger dispatcher I think he's a stubborn old grouch. And if he ran out on us today because he thinks he isn't one of us, he is also plain crazy." And he also said, "Tell the old crab I wish him a very Merry Christmas."
Well, tell him a million thanks, and I wish the same to him.
Come on, Jake, snap out of that dizzy days and get my chow.
Coming right up.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Ben.
Fine, Brad, but very busy.
Oh, please, Roma, just a minute.
I haven't got time to talk now, Brad. There are a lot of men waiting.
Well, I've been waiting, too, and a lot longer than they have. I've been waiting for months.
Well, let's not get into that now.
But we have to eventually, and now's as good as any other time.
Yes? Oh, yes, Mr. Clark. I just found it. I'll bring it right in. Sorry, Brad. I have to take this in to Mr. Clark.
Now, listen, you've been putting me off and putting me off. I can't stand it any longer.
You look like you're bearing up all right.
But I'm not. I want you to come home, baby.
That home you're talking about blew away in the big wind of 1940. Or have you forgotten?
Oh, listen, honey, I'm not the same guy you left. I got a different slant on things now. Let's give it another try, huh?
I don't think so, Brad. I have a hunch things are best the way they are.
Oh, look, baby, I'm making good money now. I can take care of you, but, gee, without you, the money doesn't mean a thing to me. Look, if you come back, I'll make everything just the way you always wanted it.
I'd like to believe that, Brad.
That's true, Rome. I'll be so nice to you, you won't even know me. I won't say anything about Corky or what's going on between you.
Just precisely what do you mean, what's going on between me and Corky?
Well, that's a question that only your own conscience can answer.
Oh, my own conscience, huh?
Well, what I mean to say is I won't even ask you about
That's
it.
very white of you, isn't it?
Well, while we're on the subject, what does give between you and Corky?
Frankly, my boy, I don't think it's any of your business. None whatever.
I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, sovereign, and particularly to that named in my petition, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. That I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will take this obligation freely, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God.
I do.
You will repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
And to the republic for which it stands.
And to the republic for which it stands.
One nation, indivisible.
One nation, indivisible.
With liberty and justice for all.
With liberty and justice for all.
Well, I'm glad you're one of us, Mr. Hanso.
I sort of feel like I've become related to you all over again. Well, come on, let's go. If we're going to get that combination started, I got to get on my side of the bag. All set for our first double play, Hanso to Hanso, huh, kid?
Yes, sir. Come on.
Good news?
Best in the world. I go back to work Monday, and as assistant supervisor of final assembly. How do you like that?
Wonderful.
You knew before I went in there, and you held out on me, didn't you?
He wanted to tell you himself.
Well, I'm going to do my best to pay him back. I'll have this place pushing 10 ships a day off the line. I'll make it a branch of my hamburger joint.
Oh, come in.
Look, dispatcher, you better put a red flag on these dishes. You're holding up the line.
Okay, Supervisor. Coming right up.
How does that title supervisor sound, Pop?
Okay. Imagine the big boss wanting to hire me back, himself in person, with all he's got to do.
Why not? He's not going to look any better than the fellas doing the job for him.
That's all right. There are a lot of big men that don't operate that way. What a week for the Hansos, huh? Friday, Pete gets his commission. Saturday, I become a citizen of the United States. And Monday, I go back to work.
And Sunday, we all wash dishes. All except the general. And he just generals. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Maybe a little music would help you dish expediters.
Here, Supervisor. This is a butch. The eggs are good for breakfast, but you don't have to preserve them on the silver. Hey, switch that station. That's for the prima donnas at March Field.
You wouldn't even say that kidding if you knew the grind we go through there at the field. Of all the places no good for a prima donna, the Air Corps is it. Work and then more work. And you only hear about it if it's bad.
Yeah, and when you're through, they pin a silly little pair of wings on your chest. You take off and scare the pants off the neighbors by stunning over their roofs.
No, it's nothing like that at all. But you can't imagine what a kick it is, being up there alone. It makes you feel free, more than you ever felt before. After a while, you look down, and there's the shadow of your wings on the ground, moving over the country like a shield. And you suddenly realize why you've been trained and put up there.
Watch what you're doing, kid. The routine is this. First I wash them, then you dry them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this program to bring you an announcement of the most tremendous importance.
A dispatch has just been received from Honolulu. Japanese airplanes are at this very moment attacking Pearl Harbor and Honolulu. The fleet in the harbor and nearby Hickam Field are reported to be the targets of the attack, but no exact details of the damage are available yet. All we know at present is that many lives are believed lost at Hickam Field and among the civilian population at Honolulu. From Washington, the capital is stunned by the unexpected attack, which came while Japanese peace envoys were conferring with Secretary Hull. That's absolutely all we know now, but stay tuned to this station for further news flashes.
Boys, this is it.
Come on, Corky, we gotta get over to the factory.
Sunday?
From now on, there won't be no more Sunday.
I'll be seeing you, Papa. I have to get back to field.
Want to take the car?
No, thanks. You'll need it. There'll be a bus along in a minute. So long.
Come on, Corky. Stepping up production to the last notch on the throttle. That's how many ships we're going to roll out this month.
But that's impossible.
Sure, it's impossible, but it's what we're going to do. Our 2,000 bombers are way back there on the line. Just going to engine installation. Scheduled to roll out the 15th of next month, but it's going to be finished before the 1st, together with all the rest of the ships ahead of it.
have been here for installation an hour ago.
We're doing our best, Corky.
From here on in, that's not good enough. You have to do better.
Okay, we'll turn on the pressure.
See if we can finish testing before lunch, eh?
We'll try. Yeah, sure. Don't forget to write. Goodbye.
What is it, Jake?
Pete just called from March Field. His whole squadron is being transferred tonight.
That's so? Where?
He doesn't know, and if he did, he wouldn't be allowed to say.
That's why I'm anti-military, Jake. They won't take a guy into their confidence.
Stop talking like that, even if you're kidding. Stepping out tonight, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to kick the going around a little.
Listen, kid, fun is fun. And you deserve some after the way you've been hitting the ball. But get home early. We can't afford to have you half asleep all day tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not that important, Jake. Anybody can do my job.
Sure, if we have time to train them.
No fooling. You really mean I'm an essential man?
Of course you're essential, and so is every man in the plant, until we get somebody trained to take his place.
Well, I finally made it. An essential man in an essential industry. Safe and cozy for the duration.
Look, kid. Get this through your head. We've got a war to win. And it isn't going to be won by the ships now in the air, but by those that are still on the assembly lines. By those that are still nothing but pencil marks on the draftsman's boards.
Jake, light of my life, your flag waving is very useful. It keeps the flies away.
I'm going to report you to the Army Intelligence as a Japanese spy. Get home.
Okay, Supervisor. Sorry I'm late.
It's all right. Come on in.
Pretty dress. Very nice. You're getting to be a big girl now.
I'm big enough to go out dancing with Papa. Where are you taking me tonight, Papa?
You're some dish in that outfit. It's a shame nobody's going to see you.
I'm undoubtedly stupid, but I don't know what you mean nobody's going to see me.
Well, my sweet, I'm just fumbling around trying to break it to you that I won't be able to take you out.
Why? Is anything wrong?
No, it's just that I've got a little errand to do tonight.
Oh, well, don't be so darn mysterious. What is your errand? I'll go with you.
Oh, I'm afraid that wouldn't do at all. It might prove very embarrassing.
You have to sit up with a sick friend, is that it?
We could call it that, yes.
What's her name?
Yvonne. Just met her. Blonde, blue eyes. Works in a French laundry. Very sweet girl.
I can imagine. Far be it from me to interfere with your social life, but why didn't you tell me this morning? Why did you wait until the last minute?
Well, you're such a pal. I knew you'd understand. Do you mind if I use your telephone?
I'd be honored. Had you rather I left the room while you coo at Yvonne?
Oh, no, you can stay. Yvonne and I have no secrets. Our life is an open book.
Delighted to know you think this place a public library. If you haven't anywhere to take her after dinner, you might bring her up here. I can always go to a campfire girls' meeting or something.
Thanks a lot, but I think I'll take her for a short cruise on my yacht. Hello, Brad. This is Corky. Listen, fella, have you had dinner yet? Well, I don't think Roma has either. Why don't you give her a horn on the phone? That's what you think. But I have a hunch that now she's in the mood, even for you. In case you don't know it, her telephone number is Charleston 77917. So long, Brad.
Doggone that mother of mine. For bringing me up too well. As much as I'd like to, I just can't let myself break that chair over your silly head.
Well, your loss is my gain, my sweet. And I'm going to give you the unique opportunity of being kissed by positively the biggest chump in history. Woman, get thee behind me. So long, Roma, my sweet. When you say your prayers, mention my name now and then, will you?
Hello? Why, Brad, what a surprise to hear from you. No, I couldn't. No, Brad. Well, don't be silly.
What's wrong? What is it this time?
I've been checking flat 3 for wings. There'll be a stop line by tomorrow.
Corky is supposed to do that. He isn't here, is he?
No, he didn't show up this morning.
He didn't come home last night at all, and his clothes are gone out of his room. And his suitcase. Have you any idea why he skipped?
Well, no, I haven't, Jake. He phoned me last night, but...
Phoned you? What about?
Well, personal matter.
You suppose Roma knows what's happened to him?
Well, I'm sure she doesn't, or she would have said something about it to me last night.
Well, I guess he skipped. The going around here got too tough for him. He couldn't take it. He's a nice fellow, but just no good. All right, see what you can do to hustle those wings out.
Well, I already have, Mr. Hansel. They're on the way over to Plant 3 now.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Why start all this uproar? Come on, kid. We'll still roll out that 2,000 ship, and we don't need rats like him to help.
Oh, yeah, just a second. I gotta finish these.
Better hurry up. The 2,000th bomber's out there raring to go.
Oh, Brad, darling, not here.
Why not? Everybody's gone. And besides, who cares? They never saw a guy try to kiss his wife before. They better pull up a chair and learn something.
Oh, Brad, now let me go and I'll get rid of these in just a second.
Excuse me, folks. Aviation Cadet Jones reporting. Could you tell me where I could find the old soldiers' home?
Oh, no, it can't be. I'm seeing things.
Same here. Say, we both better cut down on our cigarettes and coffee.
A fine homecoming for a hero. All I get is insulted.
So this is why you walked out on everything, eh? Why, I had to keep your date with my wife.
Would I be chump enough to break a date with her for anything less important? Are you doing anything for dinner tonight, gorgeous?
I sure am, handsome. I'm having dinner with you and Brad.
Good. He won't get in our way too much.
No, we'll slip my Mickey right after the soup course.
That's a great idea, but not until I've had 3 swings at him with my trusty bat.
I'm sure we're going to have a delightful evening, boys, as long as you two remember one thing. I am not going to pay the check.
Oh.
Mr. Hansel, I'd have left this in your office, Mr. Hansel. They told me to give it to you personally.
Thanks, kid.
Mr. Hansel. We sure got number 2,000 out on schedule, didn't we?
Hot ship. Glad you're one of us, Mr. Hansel. Playing on the same team now. Hanso to Hanso. Hanso to Hanso. Hanso to Hanso.
Hello, Pop. Remember me? I'm the guy that used to be allergic to uniforms. I don't blame you for being sore at me. I'm sorry I ran out on you the way I did, but I just had to have a front seat for this show.
Corky, I just got a telegram from the War Department. Pete.
What?
Pete was killed in action in the Philippines.
Pete killed. Can't believe it.
Never mind. What good can I do talking about it?
Jake Hanso, Department 19, you're wanted on the field immediately. Jake Hanso, you're wanted on the field.
Come on, Pop. Guess it'll have to be Hansel to Jones now.
Yeah. That's right. Hansel to Jones.
you're proving to the world that you can answer the enemy's impossible with the Chinese can do. There are a lot of battles still to be fought in this war, and one battle that we cannot and will not lose is the battle of production. You are the soldiers in that fight, without uniforms, but just as essential to victory as the men who fight in the planes you build. That ship there, men, is your ship. You built it, and so one of you should send it on its way. I think you will all agree that that honor rightfully belongs to Jake Hansel.
It was very kind of Mr. Archer to call me up here. A great honor. I know that I should make some kind of a speech. But now, more than ever, there is no time to waste making speeches. We got a big job to do. Take her away. Well, Corky, I guess this is just about it.
Yep, guess so.
Is there anything you want or need?
Not a thing.
Corky, would you do me a favor?
Just name it.
When you're over there in the air against the Japs, would you kind of knock off a couple for Pete?
Sure will, Pop. It's really going to be Han Soda Jones from now on.
Good boy.
We're shoving off, Lieutenant.
Right. Well?
Go on, scram. You're holding up production.
So long, Pop. Thank you. Jake Hansel thanks you.